We all know TikTok is full of crazy videos, but did you know that TikTok also has trading advice and Forex advice? We're going to be taking some of these Forex strategies on TikTok, such as this one here, and we're going to be testing them out for real.
Forex trading. Come over to tradingview.com and click on charts. Make sure you've got Forex selected on the search bar and you can choose from any of the Forex pairs. Make sure that you have the 50-minute chart selected. It's now as simple as this. My first strategy I use is called an order block. This is how it works. If this green candle over here, and now you can see this market 10 minutes later, this market absolutely skyrocketed as I predicted.
Okay, first the boring part, because I am in Australia, so I need to share a disclaimer. And this is going to tell you that I am not a financial advisor. I don't have a license to give you any financial advice. And all of this is just educational. If you want to read all of this, please pause and have a read. But generally speaking, I'm not allowed to give you advice. I'm just going to share what I know. Okay, since this is the first time we're doing one of these review videos, I'm going to show you the actual trading side as well. And so we're going to go to my phone here, which is where I do most of my trading. And I use this app here called MetaTrader, which you can find on the Play Store or on the App Store. And this is what it looks like. And over here I have my various accounts. And this one here, this first one is my demo account. You can see that I've lost some money because I've been testing different strategies. And here I can see my history of my profits and losses. So let's go back in here. And first of all, I'll show you how to set up your own demo account. So if we put a little plus here, we go to open demo account. And in this case, Meta quotes demo. And if you actually have a live account, you can find your broker here in order to be able to attach it to MetaTrader. So let's go in, we add our name, we add our phone number and the email address. Obviously, if we're doing Forex, we're going to leave it at this one. Leverage, you can leave it at 1 to 100, but please do be careful because foreign exchange works in the following way. Every trade you place is going to cost a certain amount of money. And if the amount of money that is required to cover the cost of that trade, so if the trade goes against you and it costs you more money to be able to make sure that you can hold that trade, then the broker can close your account. If, say, for example, you owe the broker 2,000 and your account only has 1,500, they will close the account. So for this reason, you want to set this deposit amount as close as possible to the amount that you are really going to be trading with. That way, when you are testing strategies, you can see whether it is going to bust your account or whether it is actually going to work in real life. Because if you trade with, say, for example, 100,000, it might work for an account with 100,000, but that strategy that you're testing might be too aggressive and it might cause you to lose money on a, say, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 account. So once you've made your choices, let's say that we start with a 5,000, then you hit create account and that will let you in. And then you will have your own demo account just like this one here. So also very quickly, here are the various currencies. You can add new currencies in. So let's say that we want to put my favorite one, XAU USD, which is gold. So we will do a search for that. And I think it's already in there, or it says that it's already in there. There we go. So XAU USD, let's open that up. We can have a look at the chart. There's the chart for gold from this morning. If we go back, we can then also say new order. And the way it works is that you can have an order amount here. So changing this number here will reduce your investment. So if you put a 1, you're going to have a higher investment. 0.1 is 1/10 of your investment, and 0.01 is going to be 1/100th of your investment. You can see the 1722.36 here on the left is the number for buying, and 1722.67 is the number for selling. And here, where you can see my cursor right now, you can put a stop loss, which will limit the amount that you can lose in the trade. And over here, you can put a take profit so that it will automatically close if it loses too much or if it gains too much. Now, let's have a look. Gold has been going down most of the day today. I think it's actually going to go up a little bit today. So let's take a 0.01. I'll show you how this works. We can place a buy order.
And you will see that it is minus to start off with, and the reason for that is because there is a difference between the price that you buy for and the price that you get at the start, and that is where the broker makes their money. So you have to be able to overcome that first. And within a few seconds we went into profit and we are back into a loss. So let's close it here, close order, and we can close this one for a profit of 5 cents. And that is the very basics of foreign exchange. We're going to turn this into a separate video so that you know how this works, and this will get us started so that you have the basic understanding for the strategy that we're about to talk about.
So in the video that we saw, the guy was talking about the fact that he was able to predict what the market was going to do, and we're going to have a look, and I'm going to show you how you can actually test this without even going to the demo account. So we're going to go to TradingView, which is where the guy suggested we go to. We are going to have a look for our symbols. These are the Forex and the different kinds of pairs that we have, currency pairs, and we're going to use my favorite one, which is XAU USD, which is gold. Isn't it foreign exchange? And let's have a look. I'm not sure why this kept turning itself back on. Let's turn that one off for now. So each of these candles, and you can see this one moving a little bit here, is 5 minutes worth of information because it says 5 minutes here. So we're going to change that to a 30. We're going to zoom out a little bit so that we can see more of this graph. So we just pinch the screen, pull that down a little bit, and we'll pull that down a little bit more, and we can see what gold has been doing. We can see that it has been going down, generally speaking. So now it's on 30 minutes. For this one, we're going to use hollow candles. There are different ways of looking at this graph. You have, for example, lines, or you have columns, different things, but we want to have a look at hollow candles for this one. And so we're on 30 minutes, and I'm going to show you the shortcut. So in this case, we are going to go to this indicator section, and these are my favorites. We have technicals, and there are different kinds that you can search for. There are also financials, which are more for businesses and things like that. So technicals, we're going to go to candlesticks, and we want this engulfing bullish. So he called it something else. It's technically called a bullish engulfing. So we're going to click on that, and what it will do is it will actually highlight every time that this comes up. And the first thing that we notice, which is interesting, is that this first one here, if we zoom in a little bit, this first one does actually go up a little bit, but it doesn't meet all the criteria. So we've got this green one bigger than the red one, and the third one is red, so we shouldn't trade that one according to this gentleman. This one here, same thing, it's red afterwards, so we don't trade this one. This one is green afterwards, and it does go up a little bit. So if we put in, let's have a look, we're buying it around this level here, then we can put our line here. Oh, there we go. And we'll put in another one. We actually managed to make a profit at around this level. So we can put that one in. And I've calculated that this distance, or 0.64, is going to be about $90 at a standard lot at the price that it was yesterday or the day before. Now, the other thing you'll notice is that this does not happen very often every day. So currently this is the 26th, and today when I'm shooting this video, it is actually the 31st of August. So we make a little bit of profit here. It's the only one that's actually been successful so far. And if we continue on, this is today itself. This one is green, but it hasn't actually gone over, not by very much at all, this level. So if we would have bought here, and we would have bought when it opened, then there is only this tiny little profit that we could have made. And if we would have held on to it for too long, it would have gone up and we would have been profitable, and then it would have gone back down, and all of the rest of it is actually not profitable. Let's have a look. See, it has not been up since that point in time. Currently, we are in a situation where there is a bullish engulfing right here. So we need to wait to see what this next candle does. But what I did notice, which was interesting, is that when I put this on the 5-minute, that there were actually more candles, and very often it did pass. And the reason for that is because those small increases are actually the same ones. So the bullish engulfing, for example, has come up quite a few times on the 5-minute, and a lot of them actually did have a little bit more growth than previously. So here you can see the previous 30-minute lines that we drew, which is the profitability on the only one opportunity that we had for today. And here are the 5-minute ones, of which there are a few more, and most of them actually do make a little bit of money. So you'll notice that this one, for example, has a down candle. This one has an up candle, and I think that there is a little bit of profitability here, but certainly not very much. So what we really want to be able to do is recognize that this is not always going to work. We want to have a strategy that's going to allow us to be able to be alerted as to these movements. So if I right click on the bullish engulfing and I ask for an add alert, then I can be alerted to a 5-minute engulfing, and I can set that for the next 24 hours, say. So we are not even September, it is August 31st, so September is tomorrow, so we'll put it for tomorrow in 24 hours, and we can be notified on the app and create this so that we will get a notification whenever this one comes up. We can then keep an eye on it and play around with it. So is this a hack that is always going to work? Certainly not. Are there better ways of doing it? Yes. You want to be alerted, you want to do it on a demo account first, and you want to become proficient before you actually implement this on a real trading account. And I cannot emphasize that enough. And then there are also strategies that you can use that limit your downside and maximize your upside. And those are the kinds of strategies that I am going to be discussing at our investment club meetings that are coming up. So get in touch, leave a comment, and we'll leave a link on how you can join our investment clubs, and we'd love to have you there. And we're also going to make a video in which I actually trade the bullish engulfing, and I show you the results that I get from trading this strategy in order to be able to debunk this one further. So keep an eye out for that. The link will be in the description, and I'm looking forward to seeing you for our next video. Thanks so much for joining.